Hello everyone. In the 2023, I'm happy to say that iChess.io can be trained by people, can be trained by playing with the human, and that made me very happy. And today I want to play against Deep Shredder 13 on the Elo 1000, right? Now on the iHSIO, you can observe on my screen that the training was that you observe took only 30 minutes to basic all rules and not be too much of the wasn't overwhelmed my resources, not too much GPU, not too much CPU, only 800 steps without graphical user interface, pure backend. So that's interesting. And you may observe the game that there are not random unnecessary moves. There are moves that change situation. There are moves that do something. And I believe we may maybe even draw with the 1000 Elo Deep Shredder. So the thing is that I will for now switch to the iChess.io, which is the game. And to play this game, you have to donate, and I will give you special code to access this site. And the thing is that special code is by clicking particular pieces of the board, and it's not too long, not too short. It's very difficult to guess, so you will be protected. And every month, for everyone who donate, I will send the email with the new code that many people support me at this moment. Many means about 10 people, because this is there's a lot of chess engine, so only few friends help. Some of them donate, some of them propose some changes and improvements. Okay, let's stop moving and stop talking and start playing. So first thing first, we are on this situation. Let's do random move, because chess it's not random, but first move in the iChess.io is always random, because from mathematical perspective there are not something like wrong first move. In my opinion, I'm not sure if you agree, but let's then play as I'll be doing changes. There are some bit mistake on the indication of the last move when I play like that. This will be solved soon, but this is not any critical issue. It's the issue that we can play without any problems. So that's the first moves. And in the meantime, also there are games that playing here, and they are nice. So I will stop training, self-training. Maybe it will be easier to focus game engine only. And for sure, from this year we have more bills for the electricity. So I have to be worried, and I made the model for training very efficient. It is mistake from the engine, because it will be for sure taken the queen, but that's the way it is. It's not super smart, but it's smart enough to play with on the My daughter, for example, is not able to win. She has for sure for the. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that children not necessarily win every game, and this is great. One of my friends told me that he may ask one school, because he know the head of the school, to give children a nice board to play, and probably I will share the access code for those school for free, just to give a chance children to play with the not too strong engine, but also make the good training for the for this solution, right? So as you can see, we are on the trouble at this moment because we lose the most important piece of the board, which is queen, and probably there will be no success at all. So my proposition would be that this move was game changer, and I want to start over one more time. So let's start over. Let's sorry. Let's change white one more time, and then ask for the move from the iChess.io. I click it or not? Alright, now it's okay. Okay, that's the way it works. Sometimes what is advantage of the iChess.io is that it's very fast responsive, because the time for response is always the same. If the neural network is trained properly, the propagation of the situation on the board and make decision how to move next step is always the same time. So I think that this make this game unique, and especially for children, that if I ask my daughter to wait 5 minutes for the next move from Deep Shredder, she probably would be disappointed, many distraction may happen, and the feeling of the game is not very nice. So what you see is let me tell you this version 1.0 with this issue with the incorrect sometimes indication when you play the game, and it will be solved soon. But this is only issue I found. Other is acceptable, and yeah, just wanted to mention. Oh, now even our position is a little bit better, and my indicator also shows that we have some points. I'm not sure why black numbers are not showing over there. Maybe I put too small window for displaying this number. But let's try to play until, I mean, if we lose hetman in the first few moves, I will stop, and there will be no sense, because the strength, if strength of the black would be too big to win, and expectation would be that engine that is Deep Shredder 14 not give a chance to win. This is very interesting, because I recently started to play on the Chess.com, and people play differently. People play similar to iChess.io. Sometimes forget something, sometimes move the piece that they can take the queen, but they decide not yet. Let's play without. Let's enjoy the game, right? and that's for me very important as well. So I want to have on iChess.io artificial intelligence that would be similar to and is similar to I say maybe 6 years old fan of the chess that start playing and know the rules, is never exhausted, can play all the time, is happy to play with others, right? So as you can see, there is a long waiting for the next move from the black. So I want to show you that on the iblog.isoa.io you may find 2 videos about this. This video is when I play, and this video was when I train the engine. And looking back in 2022, I would like to going back and show you in the meantime when we waiting for moves, some entries that you may or may not see on the iblog.isoa.io. And this is our cat. He is very smart and very, I would say, kind, very nice friend for our family member. And this is the photo of the year. There were 5 nominations, and I took the one that was the best in opinion of friends I asked. So this is the funny, I believe, picture. The iChess.io use Darknet on OpenCL, but not for the YOLO or vision recognition, but for the chess. And I figured out how to do that. It's almost not touching engine at all. It's like adopting another example for the Darknet usage. That was the effect of the code changes. But I will not, for sure not now, share the code. You need to be smart. I work on the publication about this new changes, so it's important to keep it. And one guy looking on the internet about the month and found my engine and use on the FreeBSD the prepare the patch. I hint him a few things, and he itself prepared the patch. That's his GitHub user nick. So you may contact if you like. This solution was posted on the FreeBSD forum. That makes me super happy because I love systems that where the console terminal, or in other words, rules. As you can see, black opponent still thinking. So it's interesting, and I lose my any how to say interest of the game if the game will be 6. It will take so long to make decision. It doesn't make any sense. In iChess.io, I try to reinvent the way engine is built, and it is self-training engine. And I was trying to add for the lichess.org the bot that would be able to play with others, and that would be interesting to see, or other bots or something, but probably I have to do on my own and prepare the adapter for the iChess.io and play against some software and not wait 6 minutes, but have a software that play my white or black and see the result only. If in the decision time, iChess.io crash any engine I play with, for sure. Fritz, 17, iChess.io, Even Chessquit doesn't make any sense to compare. Okay, so as you can see, looking back to the darknet on OpenCL, there was such entries, and I'm super happy to have it. And now the big achievement I never was on the scientific conference, and I'll be remotely giving the presentation about the solution that is part of the iChess.io, is part of the eGPU.io, is part of the other sites. How to do some backend propagation and how to make it works, and leverage, for example, darknet on OpenCL on your Linux machine and have the frontend. But I not tell you anything more. You may watch me on the conference. Another big achievement that made me super happy was build the first custom loop in my life for Hania PC, because the problem was that it was too hot. Not necessarily because of the weather, but the problem was that even training CFR10 on the darknet on OpenCL make the GPU hot, and I have to slow it down. So for now, I give you, no, I don't have a GPU monitor at this moment loaded, so not want to confuse you, but you can believe me, there is about 32 degree in the loop between CPU, GPU, and cooling. For this cooler from Copper, I waited about 2 months, but I was super happy to use done they say A4 O or something like this case. You probably see if you compare Dunley A4 something. I forget at this moment. And this is on the GPU side. I use Classic Block because it was cheaper, and also a Classic Block for the CPU. And there was a loop like later on. I use professional checking if everything will be fine in the custom loop. When you pump the air and do the thing. Now here's the custom loop on the GPU side, and it's going back to CPU and going back to the system, this Copper system that have the water pump, and the reservoir is simply all water that is in the loop, and it's very small, so it don't have too much distance in the rope inside to follow, right? That's important because and it's hard loop. For the first time I learned how to make the changes in the hard loop. I experiment, break few pipes, but it was very funny. And even we're still waiting for the black move, so it's ridiculous. But anyway, that was the video that shows you. Here I feel the case with the water, and when everything was in place, so it was middle of the night because it was regular day of the work time, and I just prepared this video to show you how cool it is, and I'm super happy to solve the problem with the cooling of my favorite PC. Okay. Is there something interesting also? Maybe this one, previous one. I'm sorry, but this engine was completely unexpected, and we have irregular opening, so that's why iChess.io crash the shredder if we wait for the 30 minutes game we change. But going back to the blog, I experiment with the AI changes of the images of people. That was the first, and that was the last effect. I will not tell you what exactly I did because it's a little bit secret, but the effect is nice, and I was there was funny to have it. I even made a picture improved for my wife, but she told me that was too intensive, let's say, so not shared anywhere. In the I believe in the May. Okay, in May I put start to learn math, simple math, but for neural networks or that AI, I'm happy to learn, and this math shows me that in pure mathematical theories, right, that need to be proved maybe, but uh, I figured out that becoming team player in the team is very important. Not be too smart, not be too intensive, keep people happy. It's very important. Sorry. Sorry by that. They're definitely longer than I expected, and just after two moves for free. So you may read this. I think it's funny. It's funny entry. How I improve the business. The lesson on this is link for eGPU.io where you can check YOLO 4. Actually, it's disabled because I need a strong GPU for. I mean, it's sometimes temporarily disabled. Not worry if sometimes it doesn't work. I do some maintenance sometimes, and but in general it works. Maybe I will show you very quickly. This is 80 classes like cars, people, I don't know, marks, right? Everything, and you can choose or pick the phone picture of something you are interested, and it will detect what can be detected. But at this moment is today is disabled. Nobody asked to enable and play with. So from friends on the any communicator, so I didn't. Okay, sorry. So let me go back to the blog, and the guy, the presenter on the TED tell about the future of the AI, how to deal with it. I would say. Okay, so how to deal with the AI. Okay. And there are much more that he said, and I remember, but I don't want to. Uh, I want to give you a chance to see it on your own. PhD is not for me. In May 1st, I have lose. I mean, maybe I will do PhD on some subject soon, or not. Depends. For now, I focus on the publications on scientific magazines, and because I want to a little bit complain that success, it's not like people see. Sometimes many people put, I would change success on the this image to the LinkedIn position name, right? People said, I'm technical fellow. I have 13 years old, but I'm technical fellow. I have know everything, and I'm super smart, and I have MVP, PhD, and so on, right? And sometimes these titles only are exposed. But in fact, for many people, who not share too much about the positions and don't want to be I don't know, stars, but team players. All that matters is behind the scene, right? All that matters. Is there something else in 2022? Oh yeah, there is one more. And as you can see, Deep Shredder was completely not know what to do. So like I gave up. I put this image with Ted to not break the copyright. This is Ted own talk. With Elon Musk, in this year, Elon Musk did many things as usual. He does many things, but I don't want to comment that. I focus on my company and my small art activities to give you chance play with iChess. I think I'm not on the level he is, but it was interesting to hear what's going on in his mind, what he thinks about the things around the world, right? So that's why I posted. And if we go back, I will for sure. This will be a product of the year 2021. So I only remind you that product of the year 2021 was the AirPods Pro from Apple, and I was super happy to I put even indicator to Mr. Tim Cook to take the hour, this very minimal souvenir, but of course not possible to happen that he received it, but I was happy to this funny entries and nice pictures. Definitely, these AirPods are my favorite Apple product. Not sure why, but I like customization on the official site. That there is no Apple logo on it. Maybe something on this small inside or something indicator that this made by Apple, but it has to be very good product, like with the best recipes that you don't put your name on it. So, for example, Coca-Cola is secret recipe, and I think AirPods has also. And if I could, going back to 2022, that I cannot, I would post that AirPods second edition was the product of this year. So this is what I have with different emoticon for the next year. I was super happy to receive it as a present for the Christmas, and I said that I would like to say that this is very nice. Okay, my dear watchers, as you can see, there is no able to make a move. What move would be given by the iChess.io on this situation? We may wait. Okay, that will be the move. Very smart move. And this engine completely don't know what to do. And for me, I'm super happy that I show it to you. Again, all the best in 2023, and don't forget to change this year on the official letters or things like that. I wish you super and want to super thanks to you. Any donation, even minimal, I know the situation of the world and economic crisis is, but any donation give you chance to have every month access code for the chess. And this is interesting because when you click some pieces in the sequence of 7 clicks or 8, maybe I will do stronger in time, you get access. So it's very simple. You don't have any email, you don't have any keys. You just click, 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 and you play. A server reminds you, and you do what is necessary. That's the idea behind this. Thank you so much for all who helped me make it works. And again, happy New Year 2023. That was me, Piotr Sowa. Have a good one. Bye.